So you know those weeks where you've got the best intentions and then your body, your hormones, or just life itself decides otherwise? And you're left thinking, well, that didn't quite go to plan. Have you ever had a stretch where keto feels harder or your head just isn't in that space for tight tracking, strict meals? You're not on your own. Weeks like that happen, especially when you're dealing with perimenopause and the psychological symptoms that swing in and out of nowhere. And we all have those dips. The weeks where your body's saying, not today, pushing harder just isn't the smartest move. And actually, these are the moments where sustainability really gets built. We're figuring out a lifestyle here, not chasing perfection. Some weeks will be keto heavy, some weeks will lean more on fasting, some weeks will be about simply holding yourself together. That's a reality for a lot of women in midlife, and it doesn't mean you're off track. So here's the last 7 weeks and how that's played out for me. Definitely more of an intermittent fasting week than a keto week. Perimenopause symptoms were louder than usual psychologically. Just didn't have the push in me to force it back and force my body into deeper ketosis. But I did manage 4 solid days of long fasts between 19 and 22 hours. And those fasts helped me undo some of the not less than perfect food choices I made around that. The fasts kept me steady, no extremes, no spiraling, just holding in line in the way that felt manageable for where my body was. And that's something I'm leaning into more, respecting the season my body's in rather than fighting it. This journey isn't about heroics, it's about building something I can keep doing even on the rougher weeks. What I want you to take from this is simple. We can use fasting as a tool during the weeks where keto feels harder, not as punishment, not as overcorrection, but as a way to support the system without adding pressure. And we can remind ourselves that midlife bodies respond differently. It's not lack of discipline, it's biology. And instead of dragging ourselves through a rigid plan, we can adapt. So if you're in a week like this, lean into hydration, keep your fasting hours gentle but consistent, choose the simple wins, and don't panic if you're not in ketosis every day. This is a long game and these weeks are part of it. And you're allowed to have the weeks that feel messy. What matters is you don't walk away from your goals just because things weren't perfect. Keep showing up in a way that matches the energy that you've got. If you want a free weekly reset checklist I use, it's in the description. If you're trying to build a realistic, doable midlife health reset, subscribe, stick with me.